As you watch this video, there are about 6 million Jewish Israelis and about 6 million Palestinians living between the Jordan River and the Mediterranean. The conflict between these two nations has gone on for far too long. If you care about protecting Israel as a secure Jewish democracy, and if you care about the rights and future of the Palestinian people, then it is time to join the Israeli and global consensus and call for a two-state solution to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. It is the stated position of Israel, the PLO, the UN, the USA, the EU, and countless diaspora Jewish communal organizations. Almost everyone agrees. We need two states for two nations. But why is giving up control over land actually in Israel's interests? The first reason is because it protects Israel's security. Military control over another people only breeds resistance, hatred, and extremism. The idea that Israel needs to control the West Bank to protect its security has been refuted by the most important figures in Israel's security forces. Former head of IDF intelligence Amos Yadlin said, "If there is no peace and no two-state solution, then Israel will be destroyed." And former director of the Shin Bet, Yaakov Perry, explains that settling the conflict with the Palestinians is Israel's existential need. The bottom line is clear. Israel's security depends on reaching a two-state solution. The second reason is to protect Israel's democracy. The threat of a one-state reality endangers the founding vision for Israel as both a Jewish and democratic state. Israel cannot be Jewish, democratic, and control all the land at the same time. If it chooses democracy and the land, then it cannot be a Jewish state. Arabs will soon outnumber Jews between the Mediterranean and the Jordan. If it chooses to be Jewish and also to control all the land, then it cannot be a democracy. The reality is that if Israel wants to be a Jewish and democratic state, it has to support a Palestinian state alongside it. Finally, the occupation incurs severe moral costs. In 1967, Israel gained military control over the West Bank, and this territory continues to be under the military rule of Israel today. Carmi Gillon says, "We are making the lives of millions unbearable into prolonged human suffering." Avraham Shalom says, "We've become cruel, mainly to the occupied population." Often, the people who say things like this are quickly labeled anti-Zionists who do not care about Israel's security. In fact, Carmi Gillon and Avraham Shalom are former directors of the Shin Bet. The Shin Bet is the intelligence agency charged with defending Israel against terrorism. The head of the Shin Bet is one of the only people involved in every national security decision. Even those in charge of Israel's security have recognized that Israel's moral integrity depends on a two-state solution. A two-state solution is still possible. It is the only solution which guarantees a secure, democratic, and just Israel. Support Israel. Support equality. Support Project 242. Two states for two nations.